Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera. With guest stars Hillary Thompson, Alice Hearson, Martin Cove, Julie Hill, Jordan Rhodes. Tonight's episode, Nest of Scorpions.
Yeah, I'll spend the night up here. I'll just have to get started early in the morning, Paula.
Sarah, it's Frank Leeds. He's coming back. Better get Aunt Emily. Oh, Mr. Leeds.
Mister? Boy, have you got a short memory. What happened to Frank, honey?
You just took me by surprise, that's all.
Now listen, have you been able to find out anything for me?
Find out.
About where the old man is?
Jason?
Yeah, Jason. Jason Turner? He owns this place, remember? Or have you forgotten that too?
Oh, I haven't forgotten anything. Do you want a room?
Yeah. Maybe we can get together later.
Why, Mr. Leeds, we didn't expect you back so soon. I thought you'd be in Sacramento transacting your business with Mr. Turner. Did he sell you that piece of land down on the lake? Didn't you say it had something to do with a big development?
Oh, right in the middle of it, Miss Warren. Yeah. You might say the whole project depends on it. That's why I'm not leaving until I see Jason Turner.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh, didn't I tell you? He wasn't in Sacramento.
He wasn't?
That's good. That's very good. That looked just like genuine surprise. I think it was actually better than last week when I told you he wasn't in Los Angeles either.
Oh, Mr. Leeds. Oh, I'm just so terribly sorry you're having this trouble connecting with Jason. And I have conveyed all the messages that he's left for you. Perhaps he's just trying to avoid you.
Well, then why did he contact me 3 months ago when Pine Lake was rezoned? He started the whole idea.
Surely you know that Jason Turner's a very eccentric man, to say the least. Oh, Mr. Leeds, I'm sorry. I know how frustrating this must be for you, but all I can promise is that I can tell you when he comes.
Forget it. I am no longer interested in where the wild goose goes.
Why, I do believe you're calling me a liar.
Well, we're finally on the same wavelength.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't think that of me.
Oh, I'm thinking worse than that, Aunt Emily. I'm thinking you're hiding something. I'm also thinking if Jason Turner can't be found by tomorrow morning, he should be reported as a missing person to the police.
Hey, Leeds. You don't have to pretend you don't know me.
I know all my competition and what they're up to. It's a secret of my success, Mr. Baldwin.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Competition. I mean, there doesn't have to be any if we throw in together.
Partners?
Sure, why not? We're both after the same thing. What it boils down to is who gets to Jason Turner first.
Now, what it boils down to is who gets his land.
Yeah, why make a horse race out of it? Half a deal is better than none.
Not interested.
Look, Leeds. I need this deal. My backers won't like it if I miss.
Your backers are exactly what I want no part of. Now, the Pine Lake development's not going to be turned into a laundry for their dirty money.
Look, Leeds, you can't do... Fill that up.
You won't find Jason in there.
But it is his house.
Yes, but he's gone.
Where?
If I knew, I'd tell you.
Oh, now would you?
Of course I would, Frank, honey. And I really am glad you came back.
You interested in proving that?
Maybe.
My good shoes, Melissa. I need dungarees for this.
Hello? Anybody here named Paula Dixon?
Who is it? Mr. Jones?
Yeah, I made good time. Traffic really moved right along.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you again, Mr. Jones?
J.R. Jones?
But I called Barnaby Jones. Investigations.
Right. Well, I'm Barnaby's cousin and associate.
Look, I've nothing against nepotism, per se. But finding Frank Leeds is very, very important to me. And
my hair isn't gray enough, right?
well, you see, it was Barnaby Jones who handled the insurance case for us last year. And it was Barnaby Jones I called when Frank disappeared.
You must have really liked his work.
I was impressed.
Well, Barnaby always uses good judgment.
The best.
So how about trusting his judgment one more time? So he sent me. It's just that Barnaby's working on a case right now, and he can't really get away, but he'll handle things on his end. I'll find your man, Miss Dixon. Count on it.
I like to be called Paula.
All right, Paula? I've already gotten out an APB on Mr. Leeds' car. I did that in L.A. And I stopped by the sheriff's substation a few minutes ago, checked over the missing persons report filed by Mrs. Leeds. Abby, I want to talk to her, by the way.
Well, Abby can't tell you anything. Well, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't even know she was about to become the ex-Mrs. Leeds. On the other hand...
On the other hand, you can tell me everything about him, right?
Except what happened to him.
Happened to him? You sure he just didn't take off somewhere?
I'm sure. Look, Frank and I are a great team, J.R. Not just personally, but in business, too. Now, he called me Tuesday night at 6:30 on his mobile phone. He was just pulling into Big Cedar Lodge.
I'm glad you were able to come back to work here again this year, Greg.
Yeah. Well, this time I told your aunt. It's either head bartender or nothing.
Okay. I'll have margarita.
All right. So she drives a hard bargain. But everybody's got to pitch in to get this place ready for the season.
Tell me.
Boy, this tree's really outgrown its welcome. These roots are really bound up.
Hey, Greg. They opened up a new disco in town. Can you imagine that? A little place like Culverton? I haven't been there yet, but they say it's not too shabby. Greg?
Hey, Melissa. Melissa?
Hello.
Yeah, I've been thinking, maybe we can get together tonight. I'm closing the bar early, and, well, if you're not busy, maybe we can, check out that new disco in town.
Sarah? There's a guest arriving and no one's at the front desk.
That's not my job.
Sarah?
Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. There isn't really much business yet, is there?
Nope.
Season doesn't really begin for what, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, we have a single.
Oh, actually,
Well, that's all we have ready. $30.
Hey, listen, you know, don't make a fuss over me. Just treat me like you would any other very important person. That's better.
I'm sorry. My mind was on something else.
You know, you better be careful. Word gets out about that smile, you know. This place is going to be overrun with guests of the male persuasion.
Are you really a VIP?
Well, actually, I'm a PI. As a private investigator. My name is J.R. Jones, and actually I'm looking for a missing person who is known to have been here last, Frank Leeds.
Oh, sure. It's Tuesday, I think. Yes, it was Tuesday. But he left that same day. He didn't even spend the night.
I understand he came to see Jason Turner. Did he ever get to talk to him?
Jason's away on business.
Do you know exactly what time Leeds left?
No, I'm not sure. But I do remember noticing that his car was gone, and that was around, 8 o'clock.
Thank you, dear, for taking over for me. I'll take care of the gentleman now.
This is my aunt, Emily Warren. J.R. Jones.
Now, you just scoot along, young lady. There's still lots of rooms you haven't even touched.
Sarah, watch that smile.
I heard you asking about Frank Leeds.
Yeah. Can you help me?
Well, you see, I had been wondering why he hadn't used his room yet. And then I remembered an argument that he had, and I thought that might be the reason that he'd left.
Do you remember who he argued with?
It was a man, and I'd seen him around before. I think he might be local. Greg might even know his name. That's our bartender.
Do you have any idea what the argument was about?
Oh, well, you know, it was a fight almost, it seemed. I couldn't hear what it was, but this man seemed terribly upset with Mr. Leeds.
Is your bartender here now?
Mm-hmm. He's out in front in the parking lot.
Thank you.
His name is Scott something. I think he's from Culverton. Been here a few times. Hangs out in the bar.
And he and Frank Leeds seemed to know each other before the argument.
Yeah. They were looking for the same guy, Jason Turner.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Leeds?
I never saw him again after he had words with Scott. I guess he stayed in his room.
Why do you say that?
Well, I closed the bar at about 12 o'clock. His car was still in the parking lot.
Midnight? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, there's a telephone call for you.
Thank you. Rick, thanks a lot. Maybe we can talk later.
Sure.
Oh, right over there.
Thank you. J.R. Jones here.
Betty Jones here.
Listen, don't ever try and register in a hotel under a name like that.
Are you speaking from recent experience?
What, are you kidding? I just got here. I haven't even gotten a decent lead on our missing person yet.
Well, we have, Jedediah.
All right, the APB paid off, huh?
Yes, Frank Leeds' car was found at the bottom of Pine Lake. Sheriff is dragging the lake for his body now. He thinks it was an accident.
There's only one thing wrong with that, Barnaby. Paula Dixon told me that Frank Leeds planned to spend Tuesday night here at Big Cedar Lodge and then drive directly to L.A. Wednesday morning for an important meeting with his building contractor, but Pine Lake is in the opposite direction.
Good point, Jedediah.
There's something else, Barnaby. I've gotten 2 answers about when Leeds was supposed to have left here that just don't track.
Any idea why?
No, not yet. I also have to check out a guy who had an argument with Leeds.
Sounds like you're going to have to stay up there a while.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Maybe I can get a room for tonight.
Talk to you later.
A word of advice, young man. I wouldn't try to register at a hotel with a name like Jones.
Well, actually, I was thinking of using Smith.
Whatever, just so I know who to ask for. Bye.
Bye. Sarah, I was wondering if I could... You're not Sarah.
No, I'm not. I'm Melissa. Sarah's my little sister. What's your name?
J.R. Jones?
Jones? Come on, what's your real name?
Oh.
Oh, what do you know? What's a JR stand for?
That you really wouldn't believe.
Okay, JR. You gonna stay with us for a while?
Well, for the night, anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Jones. There are no available rooms right now. As you can see, we're still preparing for the season.
Oh, but I thought Sarah...
No, she was mistaken.
No, Aunt Emily. Number 25 is ready. Sarah cleaned the room this morning.
I'll take it.
Come on, JR. I'll show you your room.
Thank you.
Abby. I was scared to death. I knew I'd locked the door, and I wasn't expecting you. Well, we don't see you here in the office much lately.
I'm sorry I startled you, Paula. You know they found Frank's car.
Yes, but not his... I mean, they haven't found him. There's still hope.
Yeah, I suppose there is. This is why I came. I wanted to empty our strongbox before they... Well, I mean, if they do find out the worst. I hope you don't think that's cold of me, Paula.
Just practical. No point in sharing everything with Uncle Sam.
Paula?
Hi, J.R.
Listen, I just came from looking over Leeds' car. I don't think he was in it when it went into the lake.
Really?
Yeah, both the doors and the windows were shut tight. Now, he would have had to lower a window to let in a little water to equalize the pressure. Otherwise, he never would have been able to open the door.
Oh, this is Abby Leeds, Frank's wife. J.R. Jones.
Are you a policeman?
No, I'm a private investigator.
I don't understand.
I hired him, Abby. I wasn't sure the locals were competent.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I didn't want to add to your burden. Besides, Frank had some important business appointments he failed to keep.
Well, yes, of course. Since I stopped working here myself, Paul is the only one who knows all about his business activities.
What about enemies? Does the name Scott mean anything? Scott's his first name.
Yeah, Scott Baldwin's real estate office down the street.
What, is he a competitor?
Well, he tries to be. He represents some big Eastern money. Frank always thought it was the mob.
You think you can locate him?
Yeah.
What does this Baldwin have to do with Frank?
Well, apparently they had a big argument at the lodge the night your husband disappeared.
Scott Baldwin, please. Oh. Well, will you have him call Paula Dixon at Leeds as soon as he returns, please? Yeah, thank you. He's out of town.
I got one more. What about Greg Saunders? You know?
Hi, Greg.
How are you? Got to talk to you a minute. Privately.
Sure, Greg.
What's wrong?
I'll tell you.
What's wrong, Greg?
What happened to Frank Leeds? That's what's wrong. And that detective guy, Jones, he's been nosing around.
Well, why are you telling me?
Because maybe I think you were the last one to see Frank Leeds around here. Look, I saw you being coy and playful, running up in the trees with Leeds chasing behind you. What do you do in there anyway?
Nothing. I swear, Greg, absolutely nothing.
You know what I'd give to believe that, Melissa? You know what I'd give just to make sure that there was nobody else but me?
Is that what this is all about? You're jealous?
Yeah, well, maybe it was you done something to Frank. Maybe you just got so jealous that you just...
Listen, don't try to turn this thing around. You think I'm stupid? You think that I don't know there's something weird going on around here? And what happened to Jason?
What about Jason?
You tell me. I saw you coming on to him just like you did Leeds. You were teasing that old man. He chased you into the woods, too. Right back there in the same place.
No, I just do that to get away from them, that's all. They're always after me. Men are. I don't know why.
What's back there, Melissa? What's out there that's so damned interesting?
Oh, Greg, I'm afraid.
What of? What the hell is going on here?
Something for sure. I don't know what. It's my Aunt Emily. I'm scared of her. She makes me do those things. Oh, take it away, Greg. Please. I'll love you. Just you. Nobody else. I promise. We have to be careful. She'll see us. Now, I'll come to your room tonight after you close up.
All right.
You know, you can take the paint off a lot faster with a scraper.
You must think I'm always on a downer, huh?
No, I just wait till I see you're in a bad mood and I appear. It's my new job, making Sarah smile.
Well, you're pretty good at it. Just like Princess Melissa's good at making me mad. Oh, I don't know why I hang around here anyway.
Have you lived here long?
Not really. Melissa and I used to come here to work for my Aunt Emily and Jason during school vacations. Just kind of grew into a full-time job.
Sarah, remember you said that Frank Leeds' car was gone from the parking lot at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night?
Yeah, it was around then.
Well, somebody said they saw it there at midnight.
He must have come back.
Yeah, I thought that too. I don't know. I just can't find anybody who's seen him around. It's strange.
Well, I better get back to work.
Hey, listen, I got a much better idea. How about if you and I drive into Culverden for dinner?
Well, I've got all this work to finish.
All right, tomorrow night?
What happened? Did Melissa turn you down?
I didn't ask Melissa. What kind of a question is that?
It's called logic. Why would anybody bother with me when she's around?
Oh, I get it. You think your sister's prettier than you are, don't you?
Well, I do have a mirror, you know.
More desirable.
Check her record.
More interesting.
Right.
Wrong. On all counts. I looked at her, sure I did, but I looked at you twice. I'll tell you something else, I'm still looking. I just think there's more to see. In fact, if you turn me down right now, still wouldn't ask your sister out. What do you think of that, huh? Hmm?
You know, JR, you really are good at your new job.
How about it?
Tomorrow night, if I can get away. I'll let you know.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Melissa? Melissa, you out there?
I'm still trying to make contact with Scott Baldwin. It's very important. Yes, I'll hold.
I mean, it's really a disappearing act around here, Barnaby. They're still dragging the lake for Frank Leeds, and I can't seem to connect with Scott Baldwin.
That's the fellow Leeds had the argument with.
Yeah, he's due back from New Jersey today. Now there's another one. Greg Saunders, the bartender at the lodge. He didn't show up all night.
How's he involved?
Well, I'm not sure that he is. I just think he knows something. Funny thing is, his car is still at the lodge.
I don't like the sound of that. How far could he get without his car?
Not very far, I'm afraid.
Jedediah, I'd like to come up there right now, but I just can't leave.
Look, now, Barnaby, don't worry. I'm looking over my shoulder all the way back to square one.
Why didn't you try that fellow that Leeds wanted to see in the first place, Jason Turner?
That's square one. He's still gone. Nobody seems very concerned about where, though.
He might turn out to be a key.
Yeah, and you want to know something, Barnaby? I think it's going to open up a Pandora's box. Talk to you later. Goodbye.
Oh, that'll be just great, thank you. Hello, Abby.
I still haven't found Frank yet, Paula. But I don't suppose that surprises you, does it?
Surprise me? What do you mean?
I don't suppose that private investigator of yours has found anything out yet either.
Well, why don't you just ask him?
Mrs. Leeds.
I understand motive is a big thing with you detectives.
Name of the game?
Have you considered jealousy? Maybe Frank's secret affair with one of those Warren sisters out at the lodge suddenly became not so secret. Maybe Frank was killed in a fit of jealous anger.
Mrs. Leeds, are you pointing the finger at yourself?
I'm only his wife, Mr. Jones, not his lover. Then again, the motive could be purely economic. Paula's ambitious, you know. In less than 3 years, she has risen from secretary to assistant to associate to lover. Though not necessarily in that order. Now, with Frank out of the way, she can simply walk in here and take over the entire business.
Well, if that's true, then why would she hire a private investigator?
Can you think of a better way to throw off the police? Now, I'm not saying Paula isn't very clever. No, Mr. Jones, Paula's so clever that I don't think you or anybody else will ever find out what happened to Frank.
Oh, I'll find out what happened, I promise you.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Look, let me call you right back. Abby, you said something a minute ago.
Abby, I want to know what you meant.
Well, JR, I'll just bet you got an earful about me, huh?
What makes you say that?
I think she knows after all about Frank and me. She probably thinks I had something to do with his disappearance.
Did you?
No. But if you're as good as Barnaby Jones thinks you are, you'll find that out, huh? And if you'll be back here at 4:30, I'll introduce you to Scott Baldwin.
4:30, it's a date. Oh, Hanson Rock and Gravel Company. Do you know what that is?
What are you doing that for?
Well, I can't go to San Francisco with nothing to wear.
San Francisco?
Yep. First, I'm going to get a lovely little apartment on the bay, all by myself.
Melissa, why?
Because I'm sick of this place. Cramps my style. Nothing but married men and been no place, going no place, bartenders.
Melissa, are you on something?
No, I'm not. You should be happy I'm leaving, Sarah. You'll have a clear field.
Don't push your luck, big sister.
Sarah, haven't you got something to do?
Well, if I don't, you'll find something.
I'm not changing my mind. I'm not ever going to be happy here.
We can never find happiness anywhere until we learn that we cannot change what is inevitable.
I can make it on my own.
I'd like to think that. But we both know that you can't cope with the rigors of life out there. You've tried it. You need a job.
I have money.
Only what I give you.
It's my share.
And thousands. But only if you stay here, you know that.
Well, I can work. In a hotel, I can do that.
And you'd be a servant. And then you'd come running home again because here, Melissa, you are a queen. And you have your family to make things nice for you and to guide you and to protect you. You need us, Sarah and me. They're all you'll ever have, Melissa. You have to accept that. You have to know down deep that you can never, ever leave here. Oh, dear Melissa, you know, I don't like that young man.
I think he's cute.
Yes, I know you do. And that's why you're going to be nice to him. Very nice.
JR, I was looking for you.
To tell me that our date is still on for tonight, I hope.
Oh, don't I wish.
Oh, come on. Don't you ever get any time off around here?
Well, not till after the season opens. You know, Aunt Emily's the boss.
Warden is more like it. I guess old Jason Turner just hands the place over to her when he's gone, huh?
She's worked for him for years.
Then again, I guess it wouldn't matter if he never showed up at all, would it? And Emily would have the run of the lodge, all us assets, forever, with her power of attorney.
How did she know that?
Hanson Rock and Gravel did a big remodeling job, and they needed the owner's okay, and Aunt Emily used her power of attorney.
Hey, you really are a detective, aren't you?
Sarah, is that the way it is?
The way what is?
Is Jason Turner never coming back? Has something happened to him?
Oh, man, have you got an imagination?
Yeah. And you know what I keep imagining? That, I don't know, some deep, dark secret is holding you here and keeping you prisoner.
Hey, your job is to make me smile, not laugh. And anyway, I thought you were looking for Frank Leeds, not Jason.
I am. Melissa!
Yes, JR?
Have you seen Greg Saunders?
No, I haven't. And Aunt Emily is looking for him, too. He must have taken off somewhere. His car's gone.
It is?
Yeah, not unless he's come back in the last half hour.
Thank you. Sarah, how well did you know Frank Leeds?
Oh, not personally at all. Why?
Well, I was just trying to
Sarah?
get some...
Sarah?
What do you want?
You know what I want, young lady.
Tell her you're busy.
I can't, JR.
Yes, you can. Tell her you know where there's a fairy godmother, a large pumpkin, and 6 incredible white mice. Tell her.
You're crazy.
Tell her you're going to go to the ball tonight at Louis' Diner in Culverton. Come on.
Oh, JR, I'd love to. But I just can't.
Sarah?
I'm sorry. Really.
Hey, hold it! What are you doing? Come on, open up! Open up!
Oh, Barnaby, thank heavens.
San Diego Freeway was bumper to bumper. Have you heard from Jedediah?
Not yet. He was supposed to be at Frank Leeds' office to see Scott Baldwin at 4:30, and he promised he'd call the minute he got there. Maybe I'm worried over nothing.
It's after 5.
Yeah. I was about to place a call.
Place it.
Leeds Real Estate, Paula Dixon.
Paula, this is Betty Jones. Is J.R. there yet?
No, and I'm getting a little concerned. I called the lodge and was told he had checked out at 3:30.
Dear.
Paula, this is Barnaby Jones. I want you to stay in your office and don't leave the phone for anything. I'm on my way to Culverton now.
All right, Barnaby.
You stay by that one.
I will. Call me as soon as you can.
Sure.
There will be a 4th grade.
Aunt Emily,
He knows too much.
isn't there some other way?
No, there is not. That choice was made the night we buried Jason.
I didn't want him to die.
You were the reason for it.
I didn't ask him to fall in love with me. An old man like that?
You let him think that you'd move in with him. And all he had to do was move me out.
I never said that to him.
You never did anything to stop him. Gonna throw me out like a used-up dish rag. After all I'd been to him. All those years.
But that was still no reason to kill him and bury him out there.
I don't recall your wanting to call the police.
It was an accident.
It was not an accident. When are you going to face up to that? Melissa, dear, when that knife went into Jason, it was to keep what was rightfully mine. And that night, it became ours. And not one of us can ever change that. We have a binding contract for as long as we live. The lodge is ours. The money keeps piling in, and we will never have to need for anything. And we will never let any outsider ever spoil it for us. Never. Now, we know what we have to do. Let's get to it.
JR, it's Melissa. Come on, you gotta get out of here.
Wait a minute. Who locked me in there?
There is no time. She'll kill you like the others.
Who will?
I'm trying to save your life. All you have to do is take me with you. Please.
All right. Come on.
Stop! Right there.
Aunt Emily!
I thought you'd try something like this. What am I going to do with you?
Just be careful with that.
Sarah? Sarah.
Sarah? You're not part of this.
Yes, she is. She started it. She killed Jason. She killed them all.
Melissa.
I can't believe that.
And she'll be the one who'll kill you.
What did I do? Get too close to the truth?
Much too close. Too bad you had to be a detective. Why couldn't you have been a salesman? Even a tourist?
Aunt Emily, please. When is the killing gonna stop?
When people start minding their own business.
But there will always be somebody else.
Sarah, get on with it.
Sarah. You don't want to do this.
But I have to. There's nobody else.
Sarah?
All right, wait a minute. Now, why don't you do your own dirty work?
Sarah?
You can't.
No! No!
Stop her. Stop her!
Sarah? No, Sarah. No more.
Jedediah?
Barnaby, over here!
Everything all right, Jedediah?
Under control, Barnaby, but not exactly all right.
I'm sorry we couldn't go to dinner, JR. But later, after the season opens, there'll be some time then.
Well, it sounds like you stepped into a nest full of scorpions, JR.
You know, Betty, it's funny, but those three women performed like one entity, one scorpion. Aunt Emily, the brain, Melissa, the lure, Sarah, the deadly stinger.
You know, I had her pegged as a poor put-upon Cinderella. I was all set to be Prince Charming, too. Almost wound up digging my own grave. I got the blisters to prove it.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR. You can always be my Prince Charming.
What did I do with that glass slipper? You got it on you?
Oh, get out.
Barnaby Jones. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather. With guest stars Lawrence Luckinbill, Ellen Weston, Kaz Garris. Tonight's episode, Time to Kill.
I loathe Marla. But Grace was right about the souffle. I can't thank you enough for getting me out tonight.
It's my pleasure, George. But you're not going already, are you?
Oh, I don't know, Colby. Those wines really did me in. Maybe I ought to pass on the cognac.
George, it's a 1938. Like a good woman, it won't stand neglect much longer.
1938, a memorable year.
Just you wait. Well, Hannah, another masterpiece?
I hope you weren't expecting anything less.
Not from you. Why don't you get out here and finish this tomorrow morning?
Oh, thank you. Good night, Mr. Lasker.
Good night.
Colby?
In here, George.
I was beginning to think you weren't sure it was aged enough.
You tell me. Well?
Incredible. $11 already?
It's the perfect time to enjoy rare old cognac. And even rarer Havana cigars.
Where'd you get these?
Havana, of course. Now, George, as I was saying at dinner, California vineyards are an investment that cannot afford to be overlooked.
A vineyard?
Yeah. I've been doing some checking up around Calistoga. Do you have any idea what the profit is on owning all those fields up there? In less than 5 years, the return on your investment... George, the return on your investment... George. George.
Right there. Now turn around. Nice and easy. Put your hands on the window.
In less than 5 years, the return on your investment would have tripled, George. George. George.
What?
I was talking about vineyard investment. Ownership near Calistoga.
Oh. I must have dozed off.
I think you were about to.
I told you we should have saved this for some other evening when I could relish it, wide awake.
Well, I suppose you're right. Hello?
This is Mr. Weatherly's answering service. Is he there?
Yes?
May I speak to him, please?
Yes, just a minute. George, it's your answering service.
Thank you. Weatherly.
The police have been trying to reach you, sir.
What?
Someone's broken into your house.
When?
A little while ago. Shall I connect you?
No, I'll be right there. Can you believe that? While we've been sitting here, someone's broken into my house.
And nothing else was taken, Mr. Weatherly?
Nothing else. I've been all over the house. Just the Exeter. Mildred's diamond.
Mildred?
My late wife, Lieutenant. I bought it for her.
Lieutenant? Oh, Barnaby? Well, are you listening to the police band again, or is this official?
No, this is official. California Meridian Insurance called me. They had the diamond insured for $1 million.
And worth at least half again as much as that in today's market. Mr.
Jones. I'm Barnaby Jones, private investigator.
It's an awfully expensive stone not to keep in a bank vault.
I did. I brought it home to have it reappraised and sold.
How many people knew you had the diamond here in the house?
As I told the lieutenant here, just a few friends, the appraiser, of course, and my servants.
You've already made a list, Barnaby. I'll get a copy over to Betty if you like.
Like who's who? You got a symphony conductor, stockbroker, important banker?
Not exactly the kind of people you find on the 10 most wanted list.
Of course not. I told you. These are my friends.
What about the servants?
Been with me for years. I don't understand. Why do you think the thief must be someone I know?
The Exeter was the only thing taken, Mr. Weatherly, and only those people close to you could have known about it.
And people talk. One of your friends may have mentioned it to one of their friends. And like trying to track down a piece of gossip. You never know how it started or how many people know about it?
Yes, well, it's been a long night. If you don't need me anymore, Lieutenant, I think I'll get some rest.
Of course, Mr. Weatherly. Thank you. We'll be in touch later. That could end up being a long list.
Would your list include Weatherly?
You mean the game of steal it yourself and collect the insurance? No, I doubt it. Weatherly was having dinner at a friend's house at the time of the robbery. Colby Lassiter by name. Anyway, this has all the earmarks of a simple bust and run. The thief broke in here, went straight to the desk, got the stone, and hightailed it out.
You'd figure he ran into the patrolman on the way out.
They must have. There was a struggle. The guard was shot at very close range with his own gun.
Thief must have been pretty sure of himself to set off the alarm with West Oak security 10 minutes away.
Look, Barnaby, you mind if I send you the full report later? It's been kind of a long night for me, too.
You tired? I'm fresh as a daisy. Why don't you get yourself a little rest? I'll poke around a little.
You're right. I am a little more impressed with you now. I had no idea it was the Exeter diamond that we were talking about.
Can you cut it?
Have you heard of the Cashman diamond?
Oh, yes. The man who recommended you in Marseille said that was your work.
Mm-hmm. You see, I come recommended. You arrive without a name and no credentials.
This is all you have to know about it.
Oh, but I know a little more about you than this, my friend. For instance, you're an amateur. A lucky amateur. Too bad about the security man. A professional would have handled it better, n'est-ce pas?
Are you, finished?
With this or with you?
When will you be able to cut it?
Tomorrow, 2 days, maybe a week. First, I study the photos, mark the sketches.
I haven't got a week.
I will get in touch with you.
How? Oh, no. I will get in touch with you.
Eddie? Honey, be careful now. I'll be right back. My granddaughter. Babysit for now that I have all this time in my retirement.
I can keep you working for a while, Andy.
Yeah, Betty told me. The Exeter, huh? Boy, that rock must be worth a pile of dough.
What do you hear in the street?
Not a rumor. Frankly, I don't think I'm going to pick up much out there on this one. What do you think?
About the same as you. The job is too crude to have been done by any of the folks you know. I figure it was an amateur with good inside information.
It's not my turf.
Cutters are. I think he's going to have a hard time disposing of a stone of that size and reputation unless he's syndicate connected.
I could ask around on it.
I think you do better to concentrate on who our friend might get to cut the thing. Smaller it is, easier to get rid of.
Now, a diamond that size is going to need a specialist. There are not too many guys around that can handle it. There's Jerry Bonner, but he's in a slammer. Doug Spivak, he's too old. Wait a minute. There's a new guy around town I heard about. A Frenchman.
What do you know about him?
Nothing.
Find out.
Still only half?
You get the rest when you come up with an answer.
Colby. Not even a hello for your prodigal wife? Don't tell me you're still mad at me.
Claire, you know I can never stay mad at you.
Excuse me. There's a Mr. Jones to see you.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Well, now that you're here, Mr. Jones, what is it?
I'm a private investigator looking into the theft of the Exeter diamond for California Meridian Insurance.
Oh, yes. That's George Weatherly's diamond. Remember, that's the one he bought from Mildred years ago?
I understand Mr. Weatherly was having dinner here last night when it was stolen.
Yeah, that's right. His answering service called with the news.
Were the other guests still here?
No, they all left a short time before.
You didn't tell me you had a dinner party last night.
Just a small dinner. The Claibornes were here, the Danubas.
Do I understand that you weren't at the party?
Oh, no. I was still in Switzerland last night, your time, on a skiing trip. But I'm fascinated. You mean you think someone who was here might have taken it?
At this point, Mrs. Lassiter, I'm not just looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking for a haystack.
How do you expect us to help you with it?
Well, it's beginning to look a little bit like an inside job. Somebody that knew Mr. Weatherly, knew he had the diamond home for reappraisal.
Sounds fairly preposterous to me.
Well, I'm trying to talk to everyone who knew about the Exeter. Possibly you may have even mentioned it to someone.
Excuse me, Mr. Jones, there's a telephone call for you.
Oh, thank you. I hope you don't mind. I left the number with my secretary.
Not at all.
Yes?
Barnaby, Andy Burns just called. He left the name of a man who knows about the French diamond cutter he mentioned to you.
Fire away.
He's the chef at the Le Pomerol restaurant.
Le Pomerol restaurant. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Betty.
Nice place, Le Pomerol. A bit too Provençal for my taste, but...
Well, thank you for the tip and for your time.
Sure.
Mrs. Lassiter?
Colby, when I called you from Geneva, the airport, it was Monday morning Swiss time. That would be Sunday night here, between 10 and 11.
So?
The line was busy.
When I was here with George?
3 separate times. I had the overseas operator keep trying for over an hour.
Line must have been out of order.
But you said George's answering service got through.
Oh. Well, but they weren't calling from overseas, now were they? No, the line trouble must have been at your end.
That's possible.
Of course it is. Surprised, Claire?
What are you doing here?
Well, what do you think? You left Switzerland without even saying goodbye.
Followed me?
Can't you guess?
I had no idea that...
You supposed my affections were just part of the lessons? Learn how to ski and fall in love in 2 weeks.
Kurt, I'm married. You know that.
You could leave him. We talked about that, didn't we?
Oh, look, I never meant for it to go this far. I didn't think you did either.
I'm sorry. I can see I've embarrassed you. It's the last thing in the world I wanted.
Oh, please. I didn't mean to hurt you. I really did care.
It's all right. I'm staying at the Parkhurst Hotel here in town. I'll be there for a while, seeing what the prospects are. If you'd like to talk, you can reach me anytime.
No closer to the source. A swift pass with the match. A little éclat in the gesture. Where is your sense of showmanship, huh? Again, s'il vous plaît. Snap. The match. Voilà. Alors, the pass. Oh! Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait, vous avez mis toute la bouteille ici? I don't believe it. Did you see that? Did you?
Yes, very colorful. If I may suggest, he could use a little practice.
You heard? Over there. Practice! He will never get it right. Once a short order cook, always a short order cook. What can I do for you?
I'm Barnaby Jones. A friend of mine, Andy Burns.
Andy Burns?
Yes, he told me that you might be knowledgeable about a diamond cutter who works in this area.
In this area? In Marseille, perhaps, but not here. Who are you looking for?
Oh, he's a Frenchman. He's competent enough to handle a stone the size of the Exeter.
Ah, the Exeter. Yes. It is possible. I know him. We did business once before I was forced to retire by the authorities. The celebrated Cashman diamond. Can you believe that Marcel tried to cheat me?
Marcel did that?
Yes.
What's his last name?
Marcel Deloud. He had the gall to come in here only a month ago and ask me for a job. Incredible. I nearly threw him out bodily.
Well, as you were tossing him out, did he happen to mention his address?
No.
Well, no matter. I have some friends who owe me favors down at the Bureau of Immigration. Thank you very much.
Oh, Monsieur Jones. You will come back to dine, perhaps. I have some superb coquille Saint-Jacques you might like.
Scallop. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. The place is still here.
You're sure?
I've studied the photos, marked the sketches. Now, there is only the cutting left.
What happened?
I don't know. These things, they happen, but rarely. So rarely.
How could it?
Some flaw. Infinitesimally small. No one could see.
That can't be. That's impossible. Diamonds don't crumble like that. This is nothing but sand.
We have been taken. This is glass.
Glass.
But you saw.
Somebody else could have been fooled. Maybe. But not you. You're a diamond cutter!
I was concentrating on the angle of the blade. I didn't hijack the stone.
That stone has not been out of my possession until I handed it to you just this minute. That's it. That's gotta be it. You switched it.
How could I? Are you sure?
Where is it, Marcel? In your pocket?
Lieutenant. Well, I see you got my message.
What message? Until a half an hour ago, I was with a friend of mine in the Bureau of Immigration trying to find this address. Was that Marcel DeLau they just wheeled out?
Yeah. One of the neighbors found him. When we got here, there he was. And there were these.
That's the Exeter, all right.
And pieces of glass all over the floor.
Glass.
Looks like Marcel tried to pull a duplicate on our friend, the thief.
But he was too smart to fall for it, huh? Any evidence as to who our friend is?
No.
Well, we know one thing about him. He's still in town.
But what does he do now? Look for another cutter?
Maybe. Maybe he thinks it over and makes a phone call to California Meridian.
Well, the last time you looked this ghastly was the morning after that 3-day housewarming on Ibiza.
And a good morning to you, too.
Do you want to talk about it?
About what?
What's bothering you? Did something go wrong with the laser stock?
Oh, Claire. Why can't I get a cup of coffee in this joint?
You should have asked me at 3 this morning when you came home.
It wasn't anywhere near that late.
It was. I was up. I saw what you hid in the candle. And then there was this, in the morning paper. How did you get that diamond, Colby?
You seem to have put it all together.
You did it yourself?
Like always, you underestimate me.
There are 2 men dead.
That couldn't be helped. All I planned to do was steal the jewel.
Why?
For us. That fight in Nice, it was about money. Money! You and I never thought twice about money before. George's fortune does not rest on that diamond. It was in his home. It was going to be so easy. No one would be hurt.
Except that guard.
Claire, he caught me. I didn't want to kill him. Why did he have to pick that time? And this diamond cutter, DeLaude. Do you know what he was trying to do? After all I went through to get that stone, he wanted to steal it. He was trying to substitute a glass phony. And he pulled a gun on me. I had no choice, Claire.
Oh, Colby.
I was afraid I was going to lose you.
That doesn't say much for me.
I couldn't have taken that, living without you. I would have done anything.
You should have told me.
Well, now you know. Only I wish it hadn't ended this way.
What are you going to do now?
That's what kept me awake most of the night, trying to figure out. It's too risky to try to find another diamond cutter now. And there's no way I can sell this thing whole. Unless I sell it to the right buyer.
Now, according to the call, the thief wants $400,000 for the Exeter.
Green.
Black. Thank you. Now, that still saves the company over $500,000, considering that we're still in the old appraisal. So we've decided to agree to the buyback.
Well, that sounds like quite a bargain to me, if I've ever heard one, Mr. Reynolds.
California Meridian wants Barnaby to be the go-between, knowing the thief has already murdered 2 people.
I don't think we have to worry too much about that, Lieutenant. These 2 cases look like self-defense, sort of. I think he'd be more careful this time.
Yeah. He's not getting used to killing. Look, Barnaby, I'm not letting you go to any drop points without us looking on.
Oh, wait. The man specifically said no police.
I don't care what the man stated, Mr. Reynolds. Barnaby wears a transmitter and stays in our sight, or I'm not going to let him go through with it.
Mr. Reynolds is afraid you won't be discreet.
Oh. Well, tell him about my 2 years on the vice squad.
You hear that, Mr. Reynolds? We are go.
I only let you up because you said you were going home.
Is that the only reason?
Yes. Least I could do was say goodbye. Colby will be back in a minute.
It's Colby I came to see.
Colby?
I know how you feel about me. Perhaps I can persuade him to change his mind.
Let me change your mind. I'm more in love with Colby now than I was before.
Things must have changed between you and Colby.
He needs me now. He never did before.
Well, I don't intend giving up so easily.
Kurt, it's no use. Please go through the kitchen.
Why should I? I haven't done anything.
Kurt, don't do this to me.
I could use a drink. How about you?
Yeah, so could I. Well?
It's all set. They've agreed to $400,000. The Exeter's worth a lot more than that, but I had to settle. Jones will be the go-between.
Jones, he'll recognize
No,
you.
he won't. I'll wear a mask, some piece of cloth with the eyes cut out.
Where do we make the exchange?
We'll send him around to a series of phone booths, and then we'll make the exchange in an abandoned farmhouse on Route 7.
Are you sure it's safe?
It's wide open. There's no chance for him to play any tricks. There's no ice. Where's Hedda?
Considering what's going on, I told her she could take a few days off.
Good. So keep your fingers crossed, my darling. Once we get the cash, we'll be home free.
The diamond?
Anybody home?
Turn around, please. Face away. Put the attaché case on the ground.
What's he doing?
Where's the diamond?
There's been a change of plan.
Maybe on your part. Our agreement was...
Unless you wish to be shot where you stand, Mr. Jones, I suggest you return to your vehicle and drive.
Who the hell is that?
Hold it!
Kurt.
Who's Kurt? Who is Kurt?
Thanks, Lieutenant. I'm sure Barnaby's anxious to know. Right, bye.
Wait. Don't tell me, let me guess. Our friend in intensive care is from Switzerland. He is either a bobsledder, a ski instructor, or a mountain climber.
A ski instructor. Will you tell me how you guessed that?
His accent, for a starter. And then his complexion is ruddy, weather-beaten, like he's been out in the cold too long. 2 and 2.
You are going to tell me how he fits into everything.
I have an idea.
Yeah, but Lieutenant Biddle said they didn't find the diamond on him.
Well, maybe he didn't steal it, but he knows who did.
But how? He just arrived from Geneva a couple of days ago.
And Mrs. Lassiter just flew in from Switzerland on Monday. Ski trip, she said.
But they were both out of the country on Sunday when the Exeter was stolen.
Colby Lassiter wasn't.
But that's impossible. I thought he was with George Weatherly during the time the diamond was stolen.
So did I.
Colby,
There's nothing to say.
take me with you.
I don't think so.
Please.
There's no time to argue. You heard the radio. If your boyfriend regains consciousness, I'm sure the first thing he'll do is tell him about me.
At least let me finish about Kurt.
I don't want to know. I consider myself lucky to have ended up on the right side of what was probably a very neat double-cross.
He followed me here on his own. I didn't ask him to come.
You didn't tell him about the meeting with Jones at the farmhouse?
No. Kurt was here when you came back from making the arrangements. I was telling him it was over between us. He went out through the kitchen, and I thought he was gone. But he wasn't, I guess. He must have stayed in the kitchen and overheard everything.
I really do want to believe you.
It's the truth. I have no reason to lie to you now.
Wouldn't you? With Kurt suddenly out of the picture?
Oh, Colby. You said you did this for me. I love you. Don't leave me behind.
All right. Get your things.
As I said, I went over it several times with the lieutenant. I'm sure nothing new will come out of it.
Well, I got a lot of hound dog in me. Once I get the scent, I just can't quit. Now, we're up to the cognac.
And the Havana. It was just 11. Colby has this antique grandfather's clock. Perhaps you've seen it. Well, after that dinner and all that wine, plus the cognac on top of it, well, I must have nodded off for a moment. It was then that I... Is something the matter?
Cognac, nodding off, waking up. What happened exactly after you nodded off?
Well, let's see. I took another sip of the cognac, I took a puff on my cigar, and then I got up to thank Colby for a pleasant evening, and... Wait a minute. No. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Well, what is it? Any little thing you can remember might be important to you.
Well, the cigar. It's been quite a while now, but the more I think of it, the more I'm sure that it's not just my imagination. It wasn't clipped.
You mean the end wasn't clipped?
I do it automatically. You see, Mildred gave me this gold cigar clipper. Oh, it must be 30 years ago now. I'm never without it.
And why didn't you clip the cigar that Colby gave you?
Well, that's just the point. I remember I did.
That was before you dozed off.
Exactly. Now, when I puffed on it a few moments later, well, I could almost swear it wasn't clipped anymore, which is impossible, right?
2 cigars. How about that? What time was it when you dozed off?
Well, I told you it was 11.
Is that on your wristwatch or on Colby's grandfather's clock?
Oh, no. I don't wear a watch anymore. Retired mine when I retired. Swore I'd never wear that little ultimaker again. Well, what are you getting at, Joe?
A trick with time, Mr. Weatherly. A trick with time.
Yes, this is the only way out of the building that isn't covered by the closed-circuit TV system. It's an emergency fire exit. People can get out through here all right, but they can't get in.
Unless... Could I use some of that cleaning powder?
Oh, sure. What are you going to do?
A little dusting. See that?
Yeah.
Somebody taped that latch down. Looks like they were planning to use this exit as an entrance as well.
Somebody in the building?
Yeah, someone who wanted to leave for a while, then come back without the man at the desk noticing. Oh, Mr. Lassiter, I'm glad I ran into you. The case is just about wrapped up. Just needs a little of your time.
Well, Mr. Jones, we are in a bit of a hurry here.
Well, just take 2 minutes.
Well, if you have the case all wrapped up, as you say, I don't understand why you need to talk to us.
Well, it's just a matter of confirmation, little things like the way you cut Mr. Weatherly out of the herd at the end of your party that night with the special brandy.
Cognac.
And the clever way that you set the clock ahead and then set it back to the correct time when you came back, that was a neat trick.
Clock. Are you accusing me, Mr. Jones?
You only made one little mistake. That was when you forgot to clip the end of Mr. Weatherly's second cigar.
What are you talking about?
The Havana that came with the cognac. I double-checked all the guests, and they all left about 10:20. According to George, it was right after that he took his first sip and nodded off for 3 seconds. But the next thing he remembered was the phone call from his answering service at 11:02. That's 42 minutes. Nodded off, huh? It's a pretty healthy snooze. Tell me, what kind of drug did you put in his glass? Just for my information.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you anything. This is entirely circumstantial.
Not really, Mr. Lassiter. And once your friend Kurt has told his story to the police, I'm sure they'll want to talk to you, too. It's over, you know.
All right, Mr. Jones. That's enough.
No more, Colby, please.
If you use your head, Mr. Jones, I won't have to kill you. I just want to have you along for a little extra insurance. Claire, you drive. Now, sir, will you please get in?
I don't advise it. Either of you.
You're right, Mr. Jones. My compliments to you. Would you please convey my apologies to George Weatherly?
Get the police.
Yes, sir.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Claude Akins, Neva Patterson, Lou Frizzell, Dabbs Greer, James Luisi. Tonight's episode, Murder Go Round.
To know what's going on in this town. I asked that real estate woman just some plain questions, and she practically throws me out of her office. Why? And on top of all that, somebody points a rifle at me. That big shot rancher. What's his name?
Ryle. Eli Ryle, not what's his name. I caught him tramping around on my property, trespassing.
I told you who I was, Eli. Nicky Gorman's the name. And I also told you, Eli, I was up here to meet my friend Johnny Arthur.
Well, he didn't show up, did he?
The Spake's waiting for you, Eli.
Spake? He's the one who told me that the boating concession is closed for the season.
I don't like it.
Well, I know different.
How does he know different? How?
Hi, Mrs. Johnson.
They all here?
Not Mr. Flory yet.
Well, the 4 big shots in the town have made it plain enough that they don't want me around. And now something very mysterious happens to my car. Isn't that right, Mr. Flory?
Not mysterious at all. We discovered what it was. Manifold and carburetor both.
Wait. Now, you tell me one thing, your mechanic tells me something else. Now, what's all the stalling about?
Mr. Gorman, I expect a call very shortly that it's ready, and you can be on your way.
On my way, yeah, sure. Then you better watch out, all of you. I've been asking the sheriff a lot of questions. No answers. But I know damn well something fishy's going on around here. Hey, listen! The only thing I can't figure out is if they all want me out of here so badly, how come all of a sudden my car goes on the blink?
Mr. Gorman, nobody's trying to keep you here in Parker Junction. You're just upset because your friend Johnny Arthur didn't show up for that hunting and fishing you planned. You're just upset.
Really come to this.
We agreed.
Why me? I never thought I'd get in this deep.
Now, what's that all about?
The town council.
Listen, your car's ready now.
I didn't hear the phone ring.
I called the garage in there.
Now, listen, I want to know what's going on in
Mr.
here.
Gorman.
Come on, tell me!
Mr. Gorman, pick up your car and leave town. Go on.
Like I said, all I know is Nick was going to... Well, he said he was going to meet Johnny Arthur. He's an old friend. Someplace in Northern California called Parker Junction.
Oh, yes, I know where that is.
Well, Nick said he was going to come back with $5,000, maybe even more, honey. That's how he put it. Well, the twins need clothes. The rent's almost 4 months overdue. And all the other bills piled up, too. So naturally, when I asked him about it, and he said, "Don't worry, honey," I tried not to. Now he's dead.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Gorman. This must be very difficult for you.
Thank you. Mr. Jones, the reason I'm here is, why hasn't Johnny Arthur been in touch? Nick went up there to meet him, and Johnny hasn't even called. And what happened to the money that he and Nick went there to get?
Are you convinced your husband left Parker Junction with money?
That's why he went up there.
You're thinking he might have been followed and killed for it, aren't you?
Betty learned the investigation business from my son, Hal. What is it Hal always said, Betty?
Well, he always said that you always said, look for the obvious.
Right.
Mr. Jones, I need help. Would you look into it for me? I can't pay much, but...
Yeah, well, we'll work that out. This, Johnny Arthur. When's the last time you heard from him?
6 weeks, maybe even longer than that. The night Nick called, he said Johnny hadn't even showed up at Parker Junction. Maybe he never did. I'm worried about him, too.
All right, Mrs. Gorman, we have your number, and we'll be in touch with you.
Thank you.
I'll show you out. Now, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Bye-bye. Barnaby, what if it was a hit-and-run accident? What if there wasn't any money?
What if there was? I want you to dig up back issues of newspapers from Parker Junction and around there.
How far back?
6, 7 weeks. Any story that smells like quick money. And get a full report on the hit-and-run accident. And I'll call you from Parker Junction.
What do you really hope to find up there?
A lake.
What?
I never did get a chance to try out that new fishing rod you gave me. There's a lake right out of town there. One other thing. The driver who ran down Gorman might have enough insurance to cover a death benefit for the widow of the victim.
If you find him.
Confidence, Betty. Confidence.
Russ?
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. What do you want?
We alone?
Well, yes, we're alone. What do you want?
Well, you know, when you had me gimmick that fella's car to stall down the road, well, I've been thinking $500 is just not enough. I mean, 10 times 500 is more like it.
$500 is plenty.
No way, Mr. Flory.
I have to get back to the store, Russ. I'll talk to you about it later.
Well, you'd better.
Oh, hi. You Mr. Flory?
No, sir, I'm the mechanic.
Mr. Flory around?
No, sir. No, he's up the street. He also owns the general store.
Oh. My.
He also owns that.
Don't tell me a new car needs repair already.
Nah, he just likes to keep it out of the sun. He'll get over it. I only got it a month. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm Barnaby Jones, and I'm going to be in town in a day or so, and I'd like to have my car lubed and tuned if you think it needs it. It was knocking pretty bad coming up the mountain.
I'll look at it, Mr. Jones.
I'll be back in a little while. Oh, you happen to know who in town is in charge of issuing fishing license renewals?
Mr. Flory does that, too.
Who else?
Morning.
Yes, sir. Mr. Flory? Yep. I'm told you're the man to see about getting a fishing license renewed.
Mm-hmm. Barnaby Jones. Mr. Jones, if you're here to do some fishing, you might find it a bit late in the season.
I wonder if the trout know that.
Good point. They might not. I see for occupation you put down retired.
Yes, I got a lot of time on my hands now. Time to see things and notice things that I never noticed before. I was always in too much of a hurry. For instance, I noticed that you're wearing a new suit. That's nice. And that fancy car parked over in the garage, that's yours, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You know, new things have a way of bragging.
Look,
Oh, nothing personal. Say, do you know a place in town that would put me up for a night or two?
Clover House, up the corner. That'll be $3.
Much obliged.
That's a duplicate of the fishing license Flory sold him.
Well, the man could be here for just a little innocent fishing.
Not this late in the season. Check on that. Find out exactly who he is.
If he's not who or what he seems to be.
There'll be a meeting of the town council.
Barnaby, I checked back 2 months on news from good old Parker Junction. I'm now a fountain of information on 16 marriages, who gave what parties, football scores. But, Barnaby, there were no truck heists, bank robberies, kidnappings, nothing. Not even one wife beating. I'm sorry, I guess that isn't much help, is it?
You guessed, it isn't.
Well, do you want me to do anything else?
Yeah. Get a hold of our client, Mrs. Gorman, and find out all you can about Nick's friend, Johnny Arthur. That's the one that's been missing 6-7 weeks.
No, I already did that. Nick and Johnny Arthur were in the service together. Paratroopers. They were buddies, hellraisers, that's about it. Listen, I'm going up to Sacramento this afternoon to get a full report from the state police on the hit-and-run accident. I'll tell the answering service to pick up, okay?
Check in at the Starbright Motel up there. I'll call you.
All right. Hey, be careful.
All I'm going to do is a little fishing.
Something I could do for you?
It's Spink?
Yeah, but I'm afraid we're closed for the season.
Oh, that's a pity. Man has a good business there, bunch of new boats, turning away customers.
Well, we couldn't let the boats go out and wind like this. And anyway, the fact is I am closed for the season. I just happened to be driving by and I saw you. I thought I'd tell you.
Yeah, I used to run a place like this once, long time ago. I got a brand new rod just begging to be used. Do any harm if I fish off the end of your dock here?
Well,
I will need some bait. I use 2 hooks, salmon eggs on one and cheese on the other. Get remarkable results.
No, Mr. Jones, I don't...
Did I mention my name? Oh, I must have, or you wouldn't have known it. Funny. You introduce yourself and you forget you did it. You itch up there?
No, just habit.
Well, they do say that massaging the scalp stimulates hair growth. How about it? Gotta go fishing.
All right, Mr. Jones, I'll sell you the bait.
I appreciate that.
Is there something I can do for you?
The door was open, so I came in.
Yes, I see you did.
I been looking at your map.
Oh, you interested in some property?
Maybe. I was noticing this parcel here, about 250 acres.
The Eli Ryle Ranch, 242. That's not on the market.
Oh, I see you got a red pin stuck in it, and unless I'm wrong, that means that it's for sale.
Oh, my, did I forget to remove that?
Well, you sold it.
No. Mr. Ryle simply changed his mind about selling.
I hope you don't mind, but I've been looking through your book of listings.
Oh, then you knew it was Mr. Ryle's ranch.
Well, it says so right here in the book. This is a little out of date, too, because it says that it's for sale. When I saw that, I wanted to take a look at it on your map. That's a pretty big first mortgage, isn't it?
He paid it off.
Did he pay off the second, too?
Well...
Oh, yeah, of course. He would have to pay off the second before he paid off the first. Sounds like he came into some money. Did he?
Why are you asking these questions?
Well, I'm interested in the price of real estate up here.
Now, look here, Mr.
Would you like some
Jones.
fish?
No, thank you.
Well, that's a shame. Hate to see him go to waste. I'd throw him back in the lake, but I think it's a little late for that.
You expect to be staying around here very long, Mr. Jones?
Well, I haven't made up my mind just how long I'm going to stay around here. Thank you very much for your kindness, ma'am. I just admired your car and those private license plates. I always wanted to get some of those. But my daughter-in-law, who worries a lot about me and keeps the books, keeps pointing out that we could use the $25 for better things. It's real nice. New?
A few weeks.
Real nice. Anybody here? Mr. Flory. I didn't see you.
No, I guess not.
I was looking for your mechanic.
Oh, Russ quit yesterday afternoon.
Just like that?
Well, it's off-season, not much business. It's hard to keep a regular mechanic this time of year.
And I guess I won't be able to find him. I mean, to fix my car.
No, I'm afraid you won't.
That's odd. When I was here yesterday, he didn't say a word about quitting.
Well, that's the way it goes. They get a notion in their heads and off they go.
Wonder what kind of a notion it was.
You might as well take your car.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought I'd have a look at the real estate up here.
Any real estate in particular?
Well, I thought I'd have a talk with Mr. Ryle. He seems to do real well with his place.
You're trespassing.
You don't have to shoot me, Mr. Ryle. I'll come along peaceable.
What are you doing on my property?
Well, I heard it was for sale. I couldn't raise anybody at the house, so I thought I'd just look around.
Well, the ranch is no longer for sale.
Oh, everything's for sale at the right price.
Why don't you just get the hell out of here?
You always this friendly?
To trespassers, yes, that's exactly how friendly I am.
Well, in that case, a fella could get himself killed just walking around on your 242 acres, especially if he was a stranger. Is your boy Mr. Ryle?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Barnaby Jones. What's your name?
Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. Very happy to make your acquaintance. Kind of late, isn't it? What time is it? Oh, 3:45. Oh, it'll be dark in no time. Sorry to bother you, Mr. Ryle.
Come here. I said come here. Give me that watch. I told you to get rid of all the gear, everything. You want to advertise to the whole world that we buried a hijacker here?
Mr. Jones ain't the whole world.
No, he ain't the whole world. But do you know what we got to do to Mr. Jones now? Do you? We have to kill him.
I had a chance at him in the garage, but didn't work out.
You're crazy, all of you.
I agree. We can't kill every stranger passes through Parker Junction.
B, he knows.
Oh, calm down, Eli. How does he know?
I caught him tramping all over my property. I'm sure he was looking for the grave.
Mr. Jones was interested in your property. I told him it was no longer for sale, but maybe just wanted to have a look at it anyway.
Try this on, then. He saw my kid wearing the hijacker's watch.
He what?
Oh, my Lord.
I know. I told that kid not to take anything, but he did. And that's the giveaway. Everybody knows that hijacker bailed out 100 miles from here.
That watch is something you could have picked up for the boy at an Army and Navy store. Barnaby Jones may not suspect anything.
B's right. Now we're jumping in our own shadows. We've got to get control of ourselves. We're suspicious of everybody. That's not good.
Why didn't you three leave me alone? You wouldn't be in this if you'd have left me alone. Nobody would have known I had it except you saw me bury the body. Now, what right did you have to be on my land? Trespassing. And all your questions about how was I able to pay off the first and second mortgages. And you told him, B. You had to tell him. And then you guessed where the money came from. $1 million in unmarked bills. And you moved in on me, blackmailed me for your share.
Eli.
Your share of my money.
Calm down.
Greed got into this. Filthy gut greed. No one would have suspected me, and now look where we are. Gorman is dead, and where does it all end?
It can end here and now, but not with the murder of a man who may very well be up here on a fishing trip and nothing more.
Well, it may be just a little more than a fishing trip. I ran that check on Jones.
Who is he?
He's a private detective.
Oh, hi, Sheriff. Say, it just occurred to me that I probably should have laid my cards on the table when I first got here. I'm a private detective, and I'm working on a case.
Is that so? Well, I'd be interested to know who hired you.
Wife of a man named Nick Gorman.
A hit-and-run victim.
Yes. Ms. Gorman got a copy of the police report of the accident, but it didn't satisfy her, so she asked me to look into it.
Well, it's very tragic, Mr. Jones, but there's nothing to look into, really. I received an eyewitness report that a Cadillac struck and killed Nick Gorman. Coffee?
No, thanks. Who was that eyewitness?
Eli Ryle. He has a ranch nearby.
Oh, yeah. He's the man that drives the Jeep. Yeah, I met him today. Did he get the license number?
No. No, I'm afraid not. That car was really traveling. I took out after it, but I had too much of a head start. I reported all that to the state police.
Oh, it sounds pretty thorough. Guess that kind of wraps it up. Of course, Mrs. Gorman seems to think that her husband was carrying a wad of money.
I didn't find any.
Could be pure conjecture. You know how wives are and what husbands tell them to keep them happy.
Yeah.
You mind if I tell you a little professional secret?
Sure.
Taking on this case was just an excuse for me to get a little fishing in.
Did you hear that?
I suppose you believed him?
Well, you people don't believe anybody.
That's right. We got a check on every outsider coming in here, and he's smart enough to know that.
Identified himself to throw you off.
Well, he didn't throw me off. And you four aren't putting me off another day.
Sheriff wants his cut of the money. Yeah.
Well, how long do you expect me to stand by for a string of homicides? Hit and run or any other kind?
You'll get your money.
You bet.
I'll see to it, Sheriff. I'll see you get it.
You'll see to it. You people make me sick. A private detective gets here and you have sudden riches showing all over town. He's not an idiot. Now, I don't know which one of you got the X this time, and I don't want to know. But whoever it is, better not miss.
The coroner reports that when Gorman was hit, his body made violent contact with the vehicle.
A Cadillac.
Well, Mrs. Jones, there's now a serious question about that. There was glass from a headlight all over the road, and the lab's been putting the pieces together. Some of them as tiny as slivers, so it's quite a job.
It might not be a Cadillac headlight, huh?
We don't know yet. But we suspect it's too big for a Cadillac. A car like that has double headlights. and the glass covering each is approximately 6 inches in diameter. The headlight now being reconstructed in the lab is considerably larger.
Really?
A single headlight with a dual beam. The kind used on smaller vehicles, such as compacts, jeeps, on that order.
I see.
So we'll know more about it once it's all pasted together.
But the sheriff in Barker Junction said that the hit-and-run vehicle was a Cadillac.
Well, he probably really didn't see it himself and took somebody's word for it. These accident witnesses are wrong half the time. Still, that's no excuse. Hit and run is a serious felony.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Say hello to your father-in-law for me.
I'll do that. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Afternoon, Mr. Jones.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Just Molly. Everyone calls me Molly. Have a nice day?
Awful.
What's the matter?
My car. You know, it's a funny thing, but, you know, Russ, the mechanic down at the garage?
Uh-huh.
He's going to do some work on it, and he just disappeared. Now, why would he do a thing like that?
Isn't like Russ.
I sure wish I knew where he lived.
Oh, Russ owns a house here in town.
I sure would like to see him. I need work done on my car that just won't wait.
Well, why don't you just run on over to his house and talk about it? He lives at the corner of Orchard and Market, a little house with pillars on the porch.
Russ? Anybody here?
Look.
Evening, gentlemen. What is it, a town council meeting?
Hello, Mr. Jones.
Beer?
You suppose I could have a glass of milk?
Yes, sir. Shot of whiskey in it or a double?
Straight.
Straight milk?
Well, Mr. Flory, looks like I'm going to have my car fixed after all.
I don't know who's going to do it.
Your mechanic, Russ.
I told you, Russ Lee took off for parts unknown.
Well, that may very well be. But it does seem strange. Why would a healthy young man leave town without taking all his things with him? Clothes, skis, picture of his mother? Not to mention that house of his. Seemed to me he'd want to sell that before he went anywhere. No use, Mr. Spake.
What's no use?
You're never gonna grow hair up there. Yes, sir. It looks like Russ is still around. He's gonna be at work bright and early in the morning.
Of course he will.
What were you doing at Russ's place?
Well, I had a fool notion I could get my car fixed tonight.
There's nothing wrong with your car.
Did Russ tell you that?
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
Spake, you gonna play?
Too bad. Well, it's getting on toward my bedtime. This mountain air sure makes you sleep good. What owe you?
15 cents.
Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
Russ tried to blackmail me. He tried the same thing with me. Wanted more than the 500 I gave him, a lot more. 10 times 500, but I didn't kill him.
I suppose tomorrow your kid will have a wristwatch on the other arm.
Now, you shut up. What are you gonna do about Jones? You're the one that got the X.
Tomorrow morning.
Okay?
Oh, well, let's just say I'm here. What's going on?
Well, when I called you in Sacramento last night, you told me that the hit-and-run car that killed Nicky Gorman was not a Cadillac.
Yeah. Well, they think it's some sort of compact or Jeep, maybe.
Well, yesterday, I saw a Jeep with what looked like a brand-new headlight. At least the other one was all spattered with mud.
Are you saying you know the identity of the driver of the hit-and-run accident?
It wasn't an accident.
He was murdered.
I'd say so. Betty, there is new money around here. A man named Flory, a real estate woman, both driving big, expensive new cars. There's a rancher with a great big mortgage, all paid off. New boats on the lake. New money. It sort of...
Sticks out a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, Betty, I could put this all together if you had told me there'd been a bank robbery or a stick-up of an armored car.
Barnaby, there's nothing. I dug all the way from the hijacking at Reading to the truck heist in Seattle. It's just nothing.
Hijacking?
You remember that the Sky Pirate who bailed out with $1 million 100 miles from here. They never found him. The FBI found
Does
him.
anybody remember his name?
I don't think he ever gave it out.
Betty, you remember something else you told me?
Nick Gorman and Johnny Arthur were both
Paratroopers.
Oh.
Nick probably masterminded it for Johnny Arthur. He had a survival kit stashed in the woods, told him to lay low for 6 weeks until the big search for him was over.
At which time Nick was going to meet him here at Parker Junction.
Nick showed up, asked for him by another name, but described him so perfectly that somebody panicked.
Somebody who'd already found the $1 million ransom.
Found Johnny Arthur along with it and murdered him. Took his life, his money, and his watch.
And when Nick began to suspect what had happened,
They had to kill him, too. It's merry-go-round, Betty, and once it starts, it's hard to stop. That young mechanic at the garage, he caught on. He's missing. He's probably dead, too. Are you all right?
no, I'm scared silly.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, your car. Let's hope he's watching mine.
Well, what do we do now?
What I'm going to do is have a talk with him.
Talk after what just happened?
There's no proof against the killer of Nicky Gorman that would warrant making an arrest.
Well, then what can you do?
I must have stirred him up pretty good last night in the tavern. Now I'm betting that they're going to call a panic meeting, and I'm going to be there.
Barnaby.
My guess is that the Skyjack secret is among the 4 of them. 5, counting the sheriff. Nobody else in town knows. And they're not fools enough to raise a hand to me in front of citizens who may turn out to be witnesses later on.
What witnesses?
You'll find some. That Molly that runs a hotel up there. Get anybody you can. That's the reason I brought you up here.
Barnaby, what good is a confrontation with them when you just said there's no proof?
Here they come. It's a meeting of the clan, all right. Andy Spake coming in. There's Ryle's Jeep. John Flory coming up. And Dear B. Johnson. Full cast. Well, time for me to go to the party.
Barnaby.
Time for you, too.
I couldn't help it. I
Shouldn't have left anything.
Would you listen to me? Would you listen to me? Just 1 minute. Listen to me. Look, I had him right in the sights. This woman drove up in a
What
car.
woman?
How do I know?
If you had him right in the sights, why didn't you
Look,
just
she
pull
kept
the
driving.
trigger?
Look, she'd move one way. Then he'd get up and he'd walk around the...
difference does it make if you
Listen, I was trying. I did the best I could.
Well, the best wasn't good enough.
You do it.
Spake? Got a message for you.
A message for me?
State police are on the way over to pick up that Jeep you were driving the day you killed Nicky Gorman.
No, not me. I wasn't driving. It's Ryle's Jeep.
Doesn't make any difference. You were driving it.
I wasn't driving it. I swear.
Keep your mouth shut.
Of course you were driving. Left headlight shattered on impact. Pieces of glass in Gorman's body. They'll match up.
Mr. Jones, don't you hear me? I
Spake, you
swear.
fool, you're doing exactly what he wants.
It's murder, Spake.
What about him?
Oh, I know. Mr. Ryle killed that hijacker that Gorman came
I
up here
didn't
to
kill
meet.
anybody.
Where are you going?
You buried him on your property. Buried everything he had with him except his watch.
You crazy fool. That's how he knows.
Do something, will you? Do something.
You buried the mechanic Russ Lee there, too, didn't you?
Hijackers are a menace to the world, and Russ was a blackmailer.
Oh, dear God, Ryle!
Well, he knows, doesn't he? They'll be digging up the graves.
Shut up, Ryle. Just shut up.
Look, Mr. Jones, you gotta believe me. When I found that suitcase full of money, I was gonna turn it all in, but I was gonna lose my ranch. I needed the money. I waited my whole life for a chance like that. And then they moved in on me.
Are you insane? Be quiet!
Now, that's enough. You four are under arrest.
Well, Sheriff, that took a lot of gall, since you're a part of it. And particularly, since we have an audience. Come on out, see for yourself. They heard every word. The whole confession. All the squabbling about who killed who. Oh, Mr. Flory, if you're thinking of going out the back door, it won't do any good. Why did you join us? Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
Did you catch anything?
Not a nibble.
Ah, that's too
Want some
bad.
lunch?
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Well,
You were right. Eli Ralph did carry liability insurance, which means that Helena Gorman stands to collect about $20,000. And we stand to collect a little fee.
did you call her?
Of course I did. Right after a judge formally charged all those involved.
Including the sheriff.
Yep. And that means there is no lawman in Parker Junction. And they asked me if you'd like to temporarily take over the job. You might be able to get in some nice fishing the next couple of days.
Before the fish quit for the season. Here we go. Here we are. Hey, forget about the sandwich. I got a better lunch coming.
Great.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen, also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Scott Marlowe, Kenneth Tiger, with special guest star Christine Belford. Tonight's episode, Fatal Overture.
Hello?
Hello, Betty. Are you all packed?
You must be kidding. I haven't a thing to wear. Which gives me a great idea. I think I'll go shopping tomorrow.
Are you going to have time to do that before the plane leaves?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Paula called. There was some mix-up as to when we could get the condo, so it won't be until Thursday.
Betty, listen, why don't you postpone your vacation till after I finish my exams? You know, I really don't think it's a good idea to have two lovely ladies unescorted on the beaches of Hawaii, you know?
Oh, well, JR, I'll tell you, much as we would love to have your company,
Betty, you still there?
no, I'm sorry. It was just something distracted me across the way. What was that you were saying, JR, about typing for me while I was gone?
Forget it. I can tell when I'm not needed.
Hi, Betty. I'll be talking to you.
Right. Bye-bye, Barnaby.
Let's go. 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 Let's go. What is she doing here? You get out of my house. I want you out of my house. Right there. Get out of here. Peter, get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, get out. Get out.
Oh, hello.
You Betty Jones?
Yes.
I'm Peter Kirkland, your neighbor from across the courtyard. I've seen you around the building. I realize we haven't met, but I heard you in private investigations. Could I talk to you about last night?
Oh, well, yes. Come in, please.
Thank you.
About last night, I don't normally watch my neighbors through their windows.
I know, but with all the noise you were making, you couldn't help but see what was going on. Look, there's no easy way to lead up to this, so I'll just come to the point. I want to hire you.
Hire me?
Yes, to investigate a death. Lynette Atkinson, she was
The girl in your apartment last night. Oh, I heard you call her name, and then this morning I saw the story here in the paper.
Oh, well, you see, Lynette was a former student of mine. I'm a pianist.
Oh, I see. Why do you want me to investigate her death? The police are already investigating.
Well, it's just that I'm a little worried the police may make more out of this whole tragic mess than they need to. You probably feel you ought to report to the police what you saw. I just wish you'd investigate first. You see, my wife has some serious problems, emotional problems. That's why I need your help, Miss Jones. I just want to spare my wife any unnecessary stress.
Well, I am planning to go to Hawaii in a few days. But I'll do what I can until then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I am handling the Atkinson investigation. What's your interest in it? Oh, I'm sorry. Want some coffee?
Oh, no, thank you, John. I have a client who would like to make sure that the death was an accident.
The way it looks now, may not have been. We found what sounds like a suicide note in her apartment.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Addressed to Dearest Peter. She never finished it, but it went on about feeling desperate, can't go on without you, that sort of thing. The guy she wrote it to is Peter Kirkland. We found some photos of him in her apartment.
Peter Kirkland.
From the look on your face, I would lay odds Kirkland is your client. Am I right?
Remind me never to play poker with you, Lieutenant.
Yeah, well, we were planning on talking to him before we wrapped up the investigation. Anyway, there's a strong rumor that he and Lynette had an affair about 3 years back.
Well, from what he told me, he was her teacher. Also 3 years back.
Mm-hmm. How come he hired you if he hadn't seen the girl in all that time?
Well, she was in their apartment last night. I'm a neighbor of the Kirklands in our apartment building, and I happened to see a rather ugly scene last night when Virginia Kirkland came home and caught Peter and Lynette getting reacquainted.
Yeah. And this morning, he put you on the payroll to maybe keep you quiet about what you saw last night.
But you know, John, from what I saw and heard last night, I have the feeling that Lynette was a third wheel in a romantic triangle situation. That would tend to make suicide a strong possibility, wouldn't it?
No argument about it.
Would it be possible for me to see her apartment?
I don't know why not. I'll clear it for you.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you later.
I mean, when something like this happens, it's really hard to believe, you know?
Hello, officer. I'm Betty Jones. Did Lieutenant Biddle tell you I was coming over?
Oh, yes, Miss Jones. He did.
Were you one of Lynette's friends?
Well, no, not exactly. But you were?
Oh, sure. And living across the hall from somebody, you get to know them pretty well. At least I thought I did. I'd never have guessed in a million years she could have done what she did last night.
Then you think she took her own life?
I mean, I knew that she was upset when she came home last night, but I just didn't know how much.
I don't know, Gavin. Why would she make an appointment with me to have her hair done this morning if she meant to do that?
She made an appointment with you last night?
Yeah. I was coming in from a date. It was close to 11. We ran into each other in the hall. She said to put her down for this morning.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you.
Why couldn't you just leave her alone? A man like you treating a girl that way?
Look, I don't know who you are, mister, but it's none of your business. You understand?
Well, I know who you are, Kirkland. Lynette told me all about you. You're all she could talk about the last few days, and then...
Hey! Okay, let's break it up.
You're right, it's none of my business. I just think that it's a shame. She had everything to live for.
Well, it looks like I'm persona non grata around here.
Officer, would it be all right if Mr. Kirkland came into the apartment? I'll vouch for it.
Okay. All right, Miss Jones.
Chopin. He's always a favorite.
You've made a pretty good start at leveling with me, Mr. Kirkland. Now I have a rather uncomfortable question to ask you.
Better start calling me Peter then. Make it a little less uncomfortable.
All right, Peter. The question has to do with you and Lynette. Were you having an affair?
She's a fine pianist. An important concert artist.
Please, Peter.
All right. While she was studying with me, yes, we did have an affair. But it ended. I went back to my wife. Lynette continued to stay in touch as a friend. But the affair was over years ago.
From your wife's reaction to Lynette last night, I presume she didn't believe it was over.
My wife doesn't need a reason for the kind of tantrum she threw last night. At least none that you or I might understand. I guess that's what happened.
Mrs. Kirkland, your husband told me I could find you here.
Oh, you're the one I saw with Peter.
That's right. I'm Betty Jones.
Betty Jones. All right. So?
Didn't your husband tell you that he hired me? I mean, our agency?
My dear Ms. Jones, my husband tells me as little as possible. He firmly believes that what I don't know won't hurt me. Or him, or... You know what I mean. Do you think that's too much? I always keep at it till I ruin them.
Well, I'm sure your husband meant to tell you that he had hired our agency to investigate the death of Lynette Atkinson.
Is that what you do? Investigate?
Yes, we're a licensed agency, private investigators. It also happens that I'm a neighbor of yours in our apartment building. I couldn't help but overhear and see part of what went on between you and Lynette last night.
I'm really very embarrassed about that. I don't know what gets into me sometimes.
Yes, well, what I'm really interested in is what happened after she left.
After? Well, I was still pretty upset. Very upset, if you want to know. So Peter called my doctor, who prescribed some tranquilizers. And then Peter went out to an all-night drugstore to get the prescription filled.
So you were alone for a while when he was out?
Well, actually, for quite a while. You see, when I realized that he'd been gone for over an hour, I started to get worried. So I went out to look for him.
You went to the drugstore?
Yes, but he'd already been there and left. Long before. Anyway, he was waiting for me when I got home with my prescription. And shortly after that, I was happy as the well-known clam. End of evening.
Lynette Atkinson died about 11:30 last night. You were aware of that, weren't you?
Of course. I read it in the newspaper this morning. But if you're expecting a grieved reaction, don't. I'm still on tranquilizers. And she wasn't exactly my favorite person in the whole wide world.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mrs. Kirkland.
Here, you sit down here.
Oh, thank you. I understand he's very talented.
Yeah, he's one of the good ones, Pete is. I mean, not just good people. That goes without saying. Good musician. Could have been great.
Really. You know, I've never heard him play.
You and too many other people. Hey, you want a cup of coffee?
Oh, yes, I'd love it. Thank you.
Oh, it's not that he wasn't making it on the concert circuit. He was. But it takes years. Hey, you want sugar?
Please.
But he was on his way, though. Critics were already on his side. Like he was the next Horowitz. Cream?
Yes? Well, what happened?
You don't know? That wife of his, that's what happened. She flipped out, and they had to put her away for a while. That's when he quit the tour. Then, when she bounces out of her rubber room, Pete decides to stay at home, look after her. Hard to tell now whether he's her husband or a male nurse. So, this is your life, Peter Kirkland. A little composing, a lot of scoring for commercials. Big commercials. But a lot of wasted talent. Big waste of talent, thanks to one ding-a-ling wife.
Perhaps someday he'll get back to it.
Yeah. You know, when I heard about Lynette, the first thing pops into my head, Crazy Virginia. That's our affectionate nickname for his wife. Crazy Virginia is just bonkers enough to do that. That's what I thought. I don't know. Just wishful thinking, I guess.
You're hoping she murdered her?
Be the best thing all around. Then they put her away for life. Peter gets out from under. And not to mention getting control of all of her money. She's sort of a heiress, you know. And he's free to start being the next Horowitz again.
Okay, Eddie, we're going to take a break now. We'll pick up part 4B after that.
Whatever you say, maestro. Only don't run away. You got a yummy visitor here. That door.
All right, thank you.
You made it. Great.
Well, I've always been fascinated by movie studios. When you said you were going to be here, I thought I'd, Actually, I wanted to ask you a few more questions.
Sure. Step in my private office. Obviously, you found Virginia. How did it go?
Well, she was reasonably cooperative. Peter, don't you think you should have told her that you hired me?
Well, I would have gotten around to it in time.
In time?
Oh, very slow time.
Well, how you handle your wife is your business. You want to tell me about last night?
Why, was there something you missed from the window?
Yes. Everything after the drapes closed, I missed.
Yeah. Well, Virginia was still agitated, and I wasn't about to go through a whole night of hysterics. So I phoned her shrink.
Name?
Dr. Dreiss. Rhymes with price. Which is currently $70 an hour, 4 times a week.
Is it helping?
Doesn't appear to be hurting.
I'm sorry. You called the doctor and...
And he phoned the drugstore for the prescription. It's the one on Santa Monica. You know, the one, the all-night drugstore? Yes. Anyway, I drove over for the prescription and, I don't know. I just was so badly shaken by the big scene between Virginia and Lynette that, I just drove around. I mean, nowhere in particular. Though I did have some thoughts of heading toward, Puerto Vallarta or Nome.
Well, under the circumstances, I really can't blame you for having some escape fantasies going for you.
Fantasies are all they are. Anyway, everyone knows the honorable thing is when you have a professional mental patient for a wife, you nail down the flag to the mast and go down with the ship. So I went home.
And what time is that?
It was before midnight. Yeah, I remember I got a bit of a scare because Virginia was gone when I got there, but she did show up a few minutes later.
Well, that pretty well checks out with what Virginia told me. I guess that pretty well takes care of it for now.
Betty? Hang around for a while.
Why?
Till we finish the recording. Have a drink with me, please.
All right. Yes, I'd like that. Is it all right if I wait in the booth?
Oh, perfect. I won't be long.
All right.
Peter, will you be long? I've had the most marvelous day at the park. Everybody loved my painting. I can't wait to show it to you.
Look, we're about to finish the last of the recording.
Well, good. Listen, I want to do something special when you're done here. Maybe we could drive up the coast. You know that little place in Montecito and have dinner?
Look, why don't you go home and I'll be along in a little while. And then we'll see. We'll see where you go to for dinner, okay?
Well, and I'd rather stay here. I can wait in the... I don't believe it. I can see I'm just too late, aren't I, Peter?
you tell Peter that I had something to do and that I couldn't wait. Will you tell him I'm sorry?
Yeah, we're all sorry, kid. To know Pete and Virginia is to be sorry a lot.
Thanks. Any calls?
Telegram, Betty. Who do you know in New Delhi?
Can't you tell me?
No, paper's too thick.
Well, I would imagine that it's from Paula. See what... Dear Betty, sorry to inform you that I will not be able to get to Hawaii for 2 more days.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, no. It's a relief, really. It'll give me more time on the Kirkland case.
I thought I heard you out here, Betty. What's this about the Kirkland case?
Would you believe that she's actually glad she has to postpone her vacation 2 more days to work on this case? This guy Kirkland wouldn't happen to be good-looking, would he, Betty Jones? Hmm?
Yes, J.R. Jones. He's very good looking. But he also happens to be married. Not happily, but married just the same.
You're not getting in over your head, are you, Betty?
I haven't even got my feet wet, Barnaby.
Oh, Lieutenant Biddle called a little earlier. He said to tell you that he's about to close out the Lynette Atkinson case and rule that her death was probable suicide.
I don't think that's right, Barnaby. But I don't have anything to back up my feelings. Well, I think I am going to head on home.
It's about that time. Why don't you have dinner with Jedediah and me?
Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty tired and, frankly, quite depressed. I don't know. This case is the kind that can do that to you if you don't keep your guard up. Thanks anyway.
Betty. Keep your guard up, huh?
Virginia, I don't know why you're doing this, but believe me, there's no reason. Virginia, please, put down the knife.
Hey, Virginia, no, you don't know what you're doing.
Virginia, no! Step back. Step back. Move away from her. And put the knife down, Virginia. Do as I tell you. Put the knife down. Virginia! Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. You didn't touch me.
Betty, I'm sorry. I'll...
It's all right. It's all right. Go after her.
Virginia, come back here! Hello.
You do play beautifully, Peter.
Flattery will get you anything you want this morning. How are you?
I'm fine. But, frankly, I'm puzzled. That was a pretty wild scene last night. And now it's all peace and quiet. How did you manage it?
Virginia's gone. I hospitalized her last night. I'd like very much to start making amends for what happened. How about breakfast for openers?
This is the most fantastic omelet I have ever tasted. Mr. Kirkland, sir, you are a mighty fine cook.
Comes with the territory. When you're married to someone as unstable as Virginia, you learn a lot of domestic skills. I mean, it is a necessity.
Peter, why didn't you tell me about Virginia? I mean, the truth about her. She could very well have murdered Lynette, which you certainly knew. If you hired me just to prove that...
I'll admit I had that fear going in. But I was hoping you'd find out otherwise.
I haven't found out anything. Not for certain, anyway. Except that your wife is one scary lady.
I know. I'm not kidding myself any longer. Virginia isn't just all threat and no action. Betty, last night, I was so afraid that she might try to do some harm to you that I phoned her doctor and raised hell to have her hospitalized. I mean, it takes an act of Congress to get someone committed, you know. Well, luckily, Virginia agreed to it. Betty.
Peter, please, this is not,
I can't help what I feel, Betty. And it was inevitable that I would feel this way about you, I guess.
I'm sorry. You do understand, don't you? Well, Doctor, do you consider her a reliable reporter for her own behavior?
Believe me, Virginia doesn't spare herself at all. She is very open to me about incidents like that.
There have been others?
Well, not quite that dramatic, perhaps. But in any case, I'm convinced she only wanted to frighten you last night.
Which she managed to do very nicely. Doctor, I wish you could have seen her last night the way I did, coming at me with a butcher knife. I'm sure that you wouldn't be so convinced that she just meant to frighten me.
Look, I'll admit that I cannot be 100% positive about her. Psychiatry is anything but an exact science. But based on Virginia's past history, I am reasonably sure that she is not truly dangerous.
Well, I hope you're right, Doctor. But I don't think you are.
Maybe you'd feel better if you talked to Virginia yourself. I will be releasing her later today.
Wait a minute. You're releasing her?
No reason to keep her here. And she wants to go home.
Could you tell me what room she's in? I think I will talk to her. May I come in, Virginia?
This is incredible. It must be telepathy.
Telepathy? I don't think I understand.
With this letter, I was writing it to you, see?
What is this? Something you forgot to mention last night?
I deserve that, I know. What it is an apology for the unforgivable way I've behaved.
You seem sincere about this.
I am. I mean every word there and more.
Well, the thing is that we're not just talking about a social faux pas here, Virginia. You vandalized my apartment, destroyed most of my vacation clothes, and when you came at me with that butcher knife, I'll tell you something. I thought you were sincere then about using it on me.
I know how it must have seemed to you that I really meant to hurt you, but I didn't, I swear it. The truth is, I wanted to frighten Peter more than you. I was just gonna tear up a few clothes, but when you walked in, it just went from bad to worse. We'll pay for everything. I just wish you knew how terrible I feel about this whole mess.
I can see you feel badly about it. But good grief, Virginia, there have to be better ways to express yourself to Peter than these wild, destructive rages that leave you feeling this way.
It started with a quarrel about you when Peter got home from the studio. And it went on from there. on and on. Jealousy brings out some very ugly things in me, I'm afraid. That apology note is the second I've written in 2 days.
The second one?
The first was to Lynette. I mailed it that same night when I went out to look for Peter. I do wish she'd had a chance to read it.
You mailed it that night? Where?
At the main post office by our building. I'd hoped she'd get it the next morning.
Our post office is miles from Lynette's apartment. If your letter was processed overnight, you've given yourself a fairly decent alibi. The postmark carries the zip code and the date on it.
You mean that would prove where I was about the time Lynette died?
It'd be a pretty strong indication. And if it was processed and delivered, then it would be in Lynette's mailbox right now.
I'm not sure there was a letter in her mail. I remember some magazines, though. Anyway, I brought it up from her downstairs box while that nice young officer was here.
Oh, thought I heard somebody out here. Oh, you're Peter Kirkland's friend, aren't you?
Well, I'm working for Mr. Kirkland. He hired me to do some investigating.
Oh, really? Well, he's the one that ought to be investigated, if you ask me. You know, I think I heard him out here the night that Lynette died.
You did? Well, did you report that to the police?
No, I couldn't swear that it was Kirkland, but it sure sounded a lot like him, though.
You know, Mr. Brewster, if you'd stay in your own apartment with the doors shut and mind your own business, it'd make life a whole lot pleasanter for all of us. Come on, dearie. There's the mail, dear, on the coffee table.
Here it is. Mailed right where and when she said she did. Have you seen this before?
No. Can't say as I ever have. Against our rules, you know, giving out a spare key to someone who isn't a renter here. That's the letter P. Got any idea whose it is?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
Well, I'm no lawyer, but it's all sounding pretty solid to me. You think so, Barnaby?
Yeah, I would say there's a good chance Vic Chambers will wind up doing 10, 20 years.
Is this a private party or may anyone join?
Betty, don't tell me you'll postpone your vacation away from me, huh? Right? Right?
No, JR, I didn't. But if this case takes much longer, I may just do that. Lieutenant, question.
Be my guest.
How thoroughly did your men check out Lynette's apartment after her death?
Why, did you find something?
Sure did. This little item.
Where'd this turn up?
I found it on the floor next to the couch by the coffee table.
My men went over that place with a fine-tooth comb. Now, I guarantee you they moved the table, the couch, all the furniture when they searched. That's SOP. I know this little item wasn't there when they did their stuff.
And you think it was planted?
Yep. That's exactly what I think. Well, thank you, gentlemen. One and all.
Oh, Betty, I'll take that key.
I'll bring it back. I have to talk to a couple of people about it.
Betty, hi. Come in.
Thanks.
I just made some coffee. Would you like some?
No, thanks.
Did you find my letter at Lynette's?
Yes, I did. And the zip code and the date check out just as you said.
Well, that must prove something. I certainly wouldn't write an apology to someone I was going to murder.
Well, it certainly makes you a lot less likely suspect, that's for sure.
What's that?
Well, it's a spare key to Lynette's apartment. Have you seen it before?
Initial P, how about that? No, I haven't, but then I wouldn't if Peter was still seeing that girl.
I'm supposed to know something about this?
That seems to be the question, Peter, dear.
Well, I don't, Virginia, dear. I never saw it before. Where did it come from?
I found it on the floor in Lynette's apartment earlier. It's my guess someone's trying to implicate you, Peter. They obviously planted it after the police searched the apartment.
Virginia, haven't you done enough lately? Now you want me suspected of murder?
I didn't. How could you think I'd do such a thing?
Why is that any sicker than the other stunts you've pulled lately? I tell you, I am choking on all this garbage in our lives.
Don't say that. You know I'm trying to get better.
No, you like being this way. You like all the chaos. You like keeping me in line with your emotional blackmail.
That's not true. It's not fair.
Where's Betty?
Where are you going?
Out. Out! Anywhere, just to get away from you.
Hello? Anyone here? Ooh. Ooh. Hello?
Mr. Well, hello, pretty lady. What a pleasant surprise.
I'm sorry. Your door was open. I was looking for the landlady.
You're out of luck. Tonight's her bowling night.
Well, perhaps you could help me. You seem to know everything that goes on in this building.
Sure, what about it?
After the police took the guard off her door, did you see anyone go into Lynette's?
No? Why? Are you saying somebody had a key to that apartment?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Look, I got some stuff cooking in the dark room. Why don't you get yourself a diet drink, and I'll be right back. It's in the fridge. Help yourself.
All right.
Be out in a minute.
Okay.
She was beautiful, wasn't she?
You loved her, didn't you?
Loved. I still do. I guess I always will. She would have loved me too if it hadn't been for him.
Peter Kirkland?
She was obsessed by him. Couldn't stop talking about him. That night after the big scene with him and his crazy wife, I said to her, forget about it. I love you more than he ever could. But she just laughed at me. Called me a creep.
You killed her.
I wanted to stop her from laughing. I must have scared her. She ran away onto the balcony. She started screaming. And it was all his fault.
Betty, I tried calling you all morning.
There were a few things I had to take care of.
I know. Lieutenant Biddle told me the whole story. How Lynette's neighbor planted the key and tried to frame me. How he nearly killed you.
Well, it was foolish of me to go there by myself. But it's all over now.
Listen, Virginia wants to apologize.
Let's not disturb her right now. She looks so much happier.
Yeah. Probably because of a realization we both came to. You see, all these years, I thought that her neurotic dependence on me was the only problem. But it isn't. It finally came through to me that I somehow needed her sickness. That the whole relationship was becoming destructive and, just awful. So I've agreed to go into therapy with her.
I'm really glad, Peter. You deserve to be so much happier than you've been. Both do.
I hope so. We'll see.
Say goodbye to Virginia for me, will you, please?
I will. Betty.
I know.
Well, how about it, Betty? Today the day you start on your vacation?
You know what I think? I think we're gonna have to drive you to the airport and shove you on the plane.
Well, as a matter of fact, I don't know that I'd have all that much fun in the islands right now. So if you don't mind, I'd like to come back to work for a while and then maybe take my vacation later on.
Mind? Are you kidding? I finish my exams in 2 weeks. What do you think? Well, in fact, we could all go on a vacation together.
Good thinking, Jedediah. You know, Betty and I haven't had a vacation all year. You had one, a couple of months ago? Oh, we'll need somebody to watch the store and...
Good thinking, Jedediah. Good thinking.